When discussing the possibility of adding Nets big man DeAndre Jordan, one Eastern Conference executive joked, "I hope the Nets buy him out so he can join the Lakers' AARP squad." Better yet, the LAARP. I've never seen a roster like this. So, Shannon, how concerned should LeBron be about the age of the Lakers roster?
I'm not very concerned because I think the depth that they have will help manage the minutes, and I don't think they'll be playing the 35-36 minutes early in the season, Skip. But if you look at it, most of the guys, Magic, you look at the guys, Magic didn't have a whole lot of young guys playing with him. He had older guys. You look at Jamal Wilkes, you look at Bob McAdoo, Kareem. Worthy was really the only guy that came in. He's the #1 overall pick. How that happened? How you win the championship one year and get the #1 overall? That's another story, Skip. But you look at the Celtics. What did they have? Very few rookies ever contributed to the Celtics. Look at the Pistons. Because they're in a win now mode, Skip. It's not about developing. You know, you got to win now. LeBron is like, and he's been that way basically for the last decade. Win now. And that's what they have. They have a roster that's all about win now. He's always chosen to play. Yep. When he went back to Cleveland, he didn't want Andrew Wiggins. He didn't want to play with Anthony Bennett. Let me get a fifth-year veteran in Kevin Love. I want guys that's been there and knows what it's like, even though Kevin Love hadn't won anything, but he had played in the NBA and was an all-NBA player. Yep. So I think that's what LeBron is going towards. But I don't know why this Easter. First of all, if you're not, I don't think that Sean Marks could be. I don't think it's the guy. I don't even know the guy, the general manager for the Bucks. But everybody's in the Eastern Conference, bro, what y'all talking about? Everybody talking. Everybody got a joke to make. But we're going to be the last one laughing, I promise.
Are you? Really? I'm still laughing about Russell Westbrook. That's just my opinion.
You won't be laughing for long.
Okay. So here's my thing about age. I like old heads. I don't like old bodies. So if your body is still going along with your head enough that it can get you through, you can win with old heads, because that's what LeBron thinks. LeBron is obviously an old soul, old head, but he's keeping his body in great enough shape.
Kind of like Tom Brady, huh? 44.
Different game. Yeah. But Tom Brady is just an anomaly. He is one of one.
So what is LeBron?
I don't know. He's starting to get hurt. So is his body going to defy him? Is it going to?
Your guy had off-season surgery, remember? So he got hurt.
He played with a torn MCL and won the Super Bowl.
So they say.
He was.
So they say.
Oh, so you're questioning.
I ain't questioning nothing.
Tom, are you watching? He does watch. Tom, he just questioned.
No, I did not. I say that's what they say.
Tom, he just questioned. What you said was a torn ACL last year. Did you hear? Are you putting this up on your refrigerator, if not the whiteboard in the locker room? Because he loves for you to motivate him toward another Super Bowl.
So let me ask you a question. It's reported that Paul Millsap signed with the Nets. He's 36, about to be 37.
Yep.
How old is Blake Griffin? 22?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
The question revolves for this topic around one DeAndre Jordan, who in just chronological years is not too old.
No.
He's a grand total of only 33, turned 33 just in July.
Yep.
That's not too old.
Right.
But on the Lakers, he's a young man, right? So the point is, what happened to DeAndre last year? He fell completely out of the rotation, and it shocked me because he is very close with KD.
Right.
And he's fairly close with Kyrie.
I think with Skip, Blake Griffin came on, and Blake, you know, Blake can shoot the ball, little rebounding. Yep. And so basically you getting DeAndre, DJ, lob dunks, and defend the paint. Now, Skip, he's not going to shoot the ball. He can't shoot outside the paint.
Okay, but he's playing older than his age would indicate. He played his way out of the rotation where he was just D and P down the stretch.
I think the thing is for those guys, Skip, you got a lot of spacers. I mean, so what is he going? He'd be perfect for he'd be perfect for us. We take
really?
Yeah, we're going to take him.
Over Gasol. I warned you about Gasol last year. I told you he's glacial. He's got no mobility whatsoever.
Well, let him go clog up somebody else's lane.
Well, is that what you? So you want to replace him with DeAndre?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
So Gasol is 36, as is LeBron, as is Trevor Ariza, and then you got Rajon, who's fallen all the way down to the 6th oldest player on the Lakers. He used to be the oldest player in the bubble, right?
Yeah.
at 35 because he's a little younger at 35 than Dwight is at 35. And then we go all the way back to the top of the list. Carmelo is 37 years of age.
Yeah, I mean, Gasol disappointed me. You talking about replacing with DeAndre Jordan. I'll replace it with Montel Jordan.
Really?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Any of them, give me Gasol got to go.
Really?
Yep, I sure do.
It's funny, in the Olympics, it appeared that his older brother, who played on the Olympic team,
moved better than he did.
He did. I liked him better. I'm like, Powell, where you been?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. How is Powell with the gray, got the little gray showing? I said, how is he moving faster than his younger brother?
I don't know, but it sure looked like it.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna get DeAndre Jordan. Watch all these lob dunks.
Yeah.
Westbrook
By the
before
way,
these lobs.
Sterling's moving better than you are, right?
No, he ain't moving better. He got to get his knee replaced. He already got a hip.
He got a hip replaced. What's wrroll with you, Sharps? You're falling apart.
We broke down. I told my mom. I said, "Yeah, you got a great athlete, but the makeup, we ain't mixed. No." Yeah.
Okay. So if you add DeAndre, it will feel like you got even older.
That's all right.
He plays old.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
You see all them lob dunks? Oh.
Lob dunks.
Hey, we gonna bring Lob 2. Lob City 2.
Who's going to lob it to him? Russ. Really?
Braun. Now, you know Braun throw them lob. What we doing to Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Lob City. That when LeBron come off that pick and roll, AD.
I think the rich just got richer because Paul Millsap is a warrior at 36. And you know...
37 in February.
Okay, well, he will give them playoff pop. That's what will happen. He'll come in and play his 15 minutes, and he's just a warrior. He just makes plays, makes shots, gets big rebounds. And remember, they had LaMarcus Aldridge, and I think he was going to sort of fit that role. And
I think he was thinking about coming back, but I don't know if the doctor's going to pass him on the physical.
And I don't know if he'd come back to these guys.
Right.
But they're loaded. You guys are getting old.
We loaded.
Yeah?
We loaded, baby.
Really?
Yeah. Like Sade say, we loaded, don't know where to point this thing.
Really?
It's over for you guys.
Your problem is you're stuck with Russell Westbrook. All these moves, they all get disqualified. Russell Westbrook is your point guard. He is your primary decision maker.
That's okay.
LeBron has handed the reins to Russell Westbrook.
That's okay. We're going to be stuck with it. Sometimes it's okay to be stuck in a situation. I mean, I found out a lot about myself, Skip, during the pandemic. I found out a lot because I was stuck. Yeah. You see, you think we stuck with Russ, but we're going to find out a lot about this championship pedigree we got.
Ooh, can't wait for the NBA season to start. But let's go back to the NFL. Is Tony Romo a Hall of Famer? We'll tell you what Jerry Jones had to say about it after the break. No mercy. Time for a hot topic of the day, sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. During the Lakers' disappointing season, Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder never seemed to match the chemistry that AD had with Rajon Rondo, who rejoined the team on Tuesday. And according to Bleacher Report, quote, Davis felt some frustration that he wasn't getting the kind of looks in the post with Dennis Schroeder running the point compared to those he received with Rondo a year earlier. So, Shannon, how much better will Anthony Davis be now that Rondo is back?
Well, Skip, I expect AD to have a season in year 3 with the Lakers closer to what he had in year 1. In the regular season, he was 26-9, shot 33% from 3. He was 28-10 in the playoffs. Last year, he was 22-8, shot 26% from the 3. Skip, and that was the problem that I had. With the exception of LeBron, seemingly no one could feed the post. And that was one of the problems that I had, is that no one seemed to know how to feed the post. Rondo has played with AD before, so they had some history, Skip, from New Orleans. So Rondo is very familiar. He played with KG, so he's used to feeding the post. Obviously LeBron, but that's a different argument. I just felt, from my eyes looking in, is that I felt that Dennis Schroeder was playing for a contract. Although he was saying to make the playoffs, he said all the right things, but that's not what his basketball on the court suggested to me. And so I thought that he was playing for things that wasn't conducive to win championships. Made a fatal mistake, overplayed his hand, bet on himself. Should have taken the money. Hey, sometimes the best thing the Lakers did was he didn't take that contract because they'd have been stuck. But for me, Skip, I don't think it was anything personal. I just think the thing is, guys not used to playing with a big guy. I mean, who is he feeding the post to? Clint Capella? When he was in OKC, what big did they have? Steven Adams? So, Skip, when you really look at it, he's not used to feeding a guy in the post that requires the ball and how to give it to him. So I think this is basically someone that wasn't familiar with a guy, playing with a guy as skilled as Anthony Davis, understanding how he wants the ball, where he wants the ball, when he needs the ball, is nothing more and nothing less. I don't really think there was any beef between these two.
Okay. I'm going to restate my overarching opinion of what often happens if LeBron fails. The GOAT, as you call him, I don't, but the GOAT, as you call him, needs a scapegoat. And Laker Nation, the blind witnesses, are going to say it's your fault. And Dennis Schroeder became last year's demonized scapegoat.
It seemed like everybody else said that too, because instead of taking $21 million, he got $5 million.
Okay, I got that. But he did a lot of good things for your team last year, too. And he's one of the better cat-quick perimeter defenders.
Yeah.
And I thought he could do a good job on everybody except when he tried to guard Steph. Nobody can guard Steph.
Right.